Best of r/Tales from Retail episode 54. Just like in most retail places, there's different kinds of sales. There's regular sales, or as some places call them doorbusters, where items go on sale temporarily over a weekend or something like that. And there's clearance, which mean it is permanently discounted and the new discounted price is marked on the tag. On this particular day, I get called to the front of the store to deal with someone asking for a manager. Here's what happened. Me: "Hi, how can I help you?" Lady: "Hi, so I'm a regular shopper here and I spend a lot of money here." Me: "Internally OMFG, every time I hear that, I automatically know this complaint is not legit. And I noticed that this jacket was on clearance last week, but now they're telling me its regular price at $79.99 and I wanna know why." Me: "I'm sorry, did you say clearance?" "Yes." Me: "Looks at tag. Weird, this is the original tag and there's no price marked on it, so this has never been on clearance." "Well, the point is that it was like $47 last week, but now I'm being charged like over $80 after tax for it." Me: "Let me look at the price history of this. Jacket was on a doorbuster last week." Me: "I see what happened. So last week this was on a doorbuster for 40% off, but that sale has now ended." "Okay." Me: "Okay. So what can you do about it? It's not fair that my friend paid $47 for it and I have to pay $80. Me: "Well, unfortunately that store has ended and the only way I can discount anything is if there's some kind of damage to it." "Okay, let's see." Lady starts to look and sees there not a single flaw on the jacket. "Well, I can get creative. Do you have any scissors? I can cut a button off." Me: "Mom, you want me to help you purposely damage our merchandise so you can get a discount?" "I mean, you wouldn't be doing it." "I would." Me: "No mom, that's not an option. That could cost me my job and there's a camera looking at me right now." "So what am I supposed to do?" Me: "Well, the only other option we have here is if you buy it full price and it goes on sale again within the next 2 weeks, we can do a price adjustment." "What if it doesn't?" Me: "Then we can't do an adjustment." "Can't you make an exception just this once?" Me: "I can't, I'm sorry. Technically I could have, but after you wanted to damage the jacket purposely. Now, also make an exception just this once is the exact wording my boss uses, so I know we've already made an exception for her just this once before." "Okay, fine, I'll buy it at full price." Me: "Okay. Been working retail for 4 years at this store and this is the first time anyone's ever been bold enough to suggest we damage our merchandise for them just to get a discount. Thank you." Next. This is a story from my days working at a corporate store for large phone carrier. The block I was on had all 4 major American phone carriers in one place. It was not uncommon for people to shop around or go into my store to grab account information to go to a different company. No skin off my teeth. I don't get any commission convincing them to stay, so normally I just grab their ID, get into the account, give them what they need and wish them luck with their new company. Me = C = customer. Me: "Hiya, how can I help you today?" C: "Do you have coverage in Valley in the middle of nowhere?" Me: "No, I'm afraid we don't. I could suggest asking for a cell phone booster if you live out there." C: "No big deal. I'm just going to have to switch to competitor. Can I have required account info?" Me: "Sure." After checking him in, of course, here you go, best of luck with competitor. At this point it's worth mentioning, he was very pleasant about the whole exchange and wasn't trying to use the threat of switching companies to extract secret deals from me that I must be hiding as an evil employee of company, which people do a lot. He goes on his way and I think nothing of it. 20 minutes till close. C comes back. C: "Hey, I just switched to competitor and my phones aren't working with their service." Me: "Sorry about that. There's a really annoying process to get the phones unlocked from my company. It takes like 2 days." C: "But I need the phones tomorrow." Me: "Oh man, that's a tough situation. Unfortunately there's no way to get that process to go through faster. You should probably buy phones with competitor and return them after your phones get unlocked." C: "No, you don't understand. How much do I have to pay you to make this go faster? Me, I'm sorry, I have no way to do that. C, then can I switch back to you? Me, switching back and forth like that will probably make things much worse. You're better off taking my advice. Customer curses, leaves, and rounds the corner to our competitor. He spent the next hour going back and forth trying to bribe both me and competitor's employee to make his phones magically work, until I went over to competitor's store and explained the situation slowly. This man could not wrap his head around the fact that he couldn't just buy his way out of the problem he created for himself. He apparently had a meeting with a senator the next day, because that also would magically make everything work for him. TL. Dr. Man screws up his phone account so bad neither he nor his family has working phones for at least 3 days. Tries to bribe his way out of the screw up. P.S. If there's a more niche board for phone retail, I know this is a lot of technicalities to digest, so I don't expect much of a response here. Thank you. Next. Obligatory. First ever post and on mobile. So a few years ago I worked at one of those retail stores that gets their product by buying overstocked merchandise. All our items would have a store tag as well as the other manufacturer tag. To accept returns a customer needed either their receipt or the store tag, otherwise there was no way to know it came from our store. Okay, enough background. On this particular day I am working main register when this guy came in with a pair of jeans and a tape measure. I ask how I can help him and he places the jeans on the counter and begins to tell his tale. I bought these jeans from here and as you can see they shrunk after washing. Me, okay, do you have your receipt? No I don't, but I just want to exchange. Me, I am sorry sir, but without the receipt or store tag, I cannot accept the return. What do you mean? I bought it here and want to return them. Look. Takes out tape measure to measure the pants in front of me. As you can see the pants have shrunk. Me, so I understand the pants have shrunk, but due to the nature of how we obtain our product, there is no way to prove you purchased them here without store tag or receipt. Irate, demands manager. Manager, what's the problem? I explain. Breaks out tape measure again. Yells about how the pants have shrunk and how this dumb employee refuses to allow the return. Manager explains the same as me. Man storms out. Thank you. Next. I used to work at a 24/7 fuel station. The suburb in which the business is located just so happens to be the name of another fuel station in a town 4 hours away. It gets confusing, but both businesses always ensure we answer the phone with our business name and our town name. As a result of this coincidence, the following encounter ensued. A wild customer appears at my counter. Customer, I have a takeaway order for customer. Me, no worries, I will go see if it is ready. The cook tells me there has been no orders for the last hour and has no previous orders for a customer. Me, I am very sorry, but we do not have any orders under that name or any made in the last hour. Are you positive you ordered through us? Customer, getting snarky, of course I'm sure. This is blank fuel station, is it not? I ordered a cheeseburger and a scoop of chips. You need to go back there and find. Clap order. Me, internal eye roll from being clapped at. Yes, we are located in blank, but we are called ABC fuel station. There is another fuel station a few towns away called blank fuel station, but they are a separate business. Perhaps you ordered with them. I apologize for the confusion. Customer, I don't want your apologies. Just head back in there and get my food. I drove all the way here. Me, I am more than happy to make your food for you. That'll come to a total of $15. Customer, literally screams new. I already paid over the phone. God, you are so ridiculous. First not making my order and then asking me to pay twice. Me, I am very sorry, but as I said earlier, we are located in blank. Our name is ABC Fuel Station. I am more than happy to cook your order, but we will need you to pay for it as we are a separate business. Customer, oh for F and At's sake. Karen then proceeds to walk out the front and call a number from her phone. I can only suspect it is the number she rang to place the order, as she was screaming into the phone and ended up driving away. TL/Doctor, lady orders food from a different business and blames the cashier for not making her order. Thank you. Next. So I work at a grocery store. And on Monday I had two bizarre encounters with grumpy old guys with patience issues. The first one came while I'm using the toilet. Customer walks up, tries to open the door, which was locked as I was inside, and starts shaking the stall. Me occupied. Customer, still shaking the stall wall. I need it. Me not quite believing what I heard. Occupied. Customer, angrily shaking the stall. I need IT. At this point I get up and pull up my pants rather than be subjected to a temper tantrum from a grown man. He takes a long time, and doesn't even bother to thank me or apologize for his behavior. After he's done I return to the toilet, and clean up the mess he neglected to mention. Later as I was in the parking lot another old guy motions me over to his truck, which is sitting right in the middle of the parking lot lane. When I get there he tells me something along the lines of you need to do something about the lady in the white SUV in the handicapped parking. She's just sitting there playing with her, incoherent grumbling. I inform him that I really can't help him as a sucker, basically the bottom of the hierarchy at my job, and that the only way I could help was that I could call the police if she didn't have a handicap tag. This other person was also handicapped so I really couldn't do anything at all. TL. Doctor, if I had a nickel for every time an old guy griped me out on MLK Day this year, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. Thank you. Next. I'm asked this question all the time, many times a day, no matter how busy we are, but nothing takes the cake quite like this. Usually the answer is a simple follow the arrows right around the corner. 2 days ago was different. I was helping a customer with directions when someone rudely walks up and interrupts me asking how to get downstairs. He was standing next to the stairs so I tell him to go down the stairs. He gives me this look of bewilderment and says, really? I thought he was just rude, so I turned back to the person I was helping before. She was staring at the display behind me and said, I think he is literally going down the stairs. What? I turned back around and I see him and the family that wasn't there before carrying a cart down the stairs rather than use the elevator we were standing right next to. I wish I was recording this. I've never witnessed something like that before. Thank you. Next. This happened years ago, but the leaps of logic people make still amazes me. During my stint at a store where everything costs $1, I was just getting ready to leave for the day. I was almost done ringing out the people in my line when a lady walked up with a full cart. She took one look at my line, my co-worker's line, and proceeded to the register behind me. A register that had no till, drawer was clearly open and empty, all lights turned off, and a close sign up. Me notices this lady is starting to put her stuff up on the belt. Mom, the till is closed. Lady ignores me as she continues to pile her mountain of items on the belt. Me, Mom, there's no one to ring you out. That register is closed. Lady turns to glare at me. It will be open.